Welcome back. Now, joining us today is the founder of the New Drug Talk Oregon, Jennifer Epstein. Good morning, Jennifer. Now, for those that aren't familiar with the New Drug Talk Oregon, what can you tell us about the organization and its mission?
Hi, thanks for having me, Natalie. The New Drug Talk Oregon was a program created by Song for Charlie, which is a national nonprofit created to bring awareness to families and young people about the dangers of fentanyl and fake pills. And the New Drug Talk is a specific program that we brought to Oregon and developed specifically for Oregon that is meant to educate parents and caregivers about the dangers of fentanyl and fake pills and how young people are being impacted by it, and to encourage them to have conversations about those dangers as well as mental health.
And fentanyl specifically is a major concern for Oregonian families. Would you share kind of the story of the Song for Charlie with us and more about what their mission is?
Yeah, Song for Charlie was created by Ed and Mary Turnan after they lost their son Charlie to a fake pill. He was 23 years old and on the cusp of college graduation, and was having some back pain and reached for a prescription pill that he was familiar with, Percocet. He had back surgery before, but he reached for a pill online, and instead of getting Percocet, he got fentanyl and lost his life to it. Ed and Mary felt strongly that they wanted to warn people about what was going on, and created Song for Charlie to warn young people because they knew this was a complex issue that needed to be addressed. I personally got involved. I am based outside of Portland, and in 2020, I also lost my son, Cal, to a fake pill. He was 18 years old, came home from his first semester at university, and we found him unresponsive in his bed, and we believe he perhaps reached for it to alleviate some of his anxiety, or maybe even just trying to feel what it was like to have an oxy. We're not exactly sure why, but we also lost our son Cal and wanted to share our story and get involved to warn other families.
Jennifer, that's such a powerful story, and that's something that no parent should ever have to go through. For someone watching at home that wants to be part of the solution, what would you say is a good first step or something that they can do today to get started?
Yes, I think everybody needs to be aware that this is happening and that this can impact every family, any family. Really, with the introduction of fentanyl into the drug supply, the drug supply is much dangerous than ever before, and there is risk for anybody who is perhaps experimenting or self-medicating. And so young people are being impacted. It's not just a problem for the addiction community, and we want everybody to be aware. So we want parents to educate themselves and understand what is happening, why this is happening, and understand that the way that they can protect their family is by having ongoing conversations, not just about fentanyl and the danger of fentanyl and fake pills, but also about mental health, because we know that often the reason why young people are reaching for pills is to self-medicate or to change the way they feel somehow.
What would you consider to be a victory, however small, in the war on drug overdoses? And do you think there will be signs that we're making progress?
Certainly, we want to see the overdose death rates go down. Sadly, in the last 5 years, Oregon teens and young adults have had the highest growth of drug overdose rates of any state. And so Oregon has been hit hard, and overdoses are now the #1 cause of death for Oregon youth, ahead of suicide, car accidents, drug, firearms, any other cause. And so we'd like to get those numbers to change and, bring those numbers down.
Absolutely. And Jennifer, I just want to say thank you for sharing a little bit about your story, about your son's story. And there are so many people in the world in similar situations that could really benefit from this. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us before we say goodbye?
Yeah, I just encourage people to go to New Drug Talk Oregon, newdrugtalk.com or .org, and learn about this. Fentanyl and fake pills is an issue that is now being covered in schools. It's required in all middle and high schools as a part of the health curriculum in Oregon, and we believe these conversations need to be brought into the home as well. So I encourage people to go to our website and look at our free learning material and our prompts that help families to understand how they can open conversations with their kids.
Jennifer, thank you so much for talking with us this morning. It was really a pleasure.
Thanks for having me, Natalie.
Jennifer Epstein is the founder of the New Drug Talk Oregon. Their mission is to support parents and caregivers as they talk with their children and young people about fentanyl, the dangers of counterfeit pills, and the new chemical drug landscape. For more information, visit thenewdrugtalk.org and songforcharlie.org. Jennifer, once again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.